Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, and the first of this is going to come from the page bigcatrescue.org/11 tigers. Yesterday made history, and I'm still just beaming over it. 11 tigers in Thailand are being rescued in historic collaboration by Typical Tigers NFTs and Big Cat Rescue. First tiger rescue mission funded in part by cryptocurrencies and NFTs. There's a video at the top of the page. You don't want to miss that. It shows where the cats are now and where they are going. On December the 23rd, 2021, Big Cat rescuers woke to receive the following email. Dear Carol and Howard. Dear Coward and Harold. That's not right. Dear Carol and Howard. It's Edwin Week here, founder of Wildlife Friends Foundation Thailand. We have an urgent situation. 11 tigers from a tiger petting zoo that is shutting down need to be rescued and rehomed to our sanctuary ASAP. It will be the biggest tiger rescue ever in Thailand. However, due to COVID-19 and resulting lack of visitors and tourists, our funds are very low. Is there anything that Big Cat Rescue can do to help get these 11 tigers out into our large sanctuary? The tigers are living in miserable conditions. One is reported to be dangerously skinny, with concern that she survives until the rescue. It is unclear what level of care they will receive until rescued. Signed, Evan Wiek. Wildlife Friends Foundation is highly respected by people we know and trust in the international animal welfare community. They have partially completed buildings and enclosures that were intended for a circus rescue from outside Thailand last year. COVID made that rescue impossible, and the drop of the sanctuary revenue from COVID stopped the construction. And then you'll see all of the videos here, or all of the photos here, of the new construction that's going on and where these cats are currently living. And I guess I need to change that because it just says that's tiger cage construction, and it's got a lot of the places where they're living now. On December 27th, 2021, Big Cat Rescue sent out an appeal to our supporters and was able to immediately wire $10,000 to Wildlife Friends Foundation Thailand with the promise of raising more. WFFT needed funds to quickly complete the enclosures and then cover the cost of multiple trips to transport the animals from the zoo 9 hours away, including full medical checkups before loading the animals. That same day, Carol Baskin appealed to the NFT and cryptocurrency communities on Twitter Spaces after being invited to speak by Teddy, who is one of the founders of Typical Tigers. As soon as the Typical Tigers community heard about the plight of the 11 tigers in Thailand, they voted on supporting the mission with a $10,000 donation of Ethereum from the sale of their Typical Tigers NFTs. There are 3,900 generative art pieces in their first collection, with each one being unique, just like each tiger's stripes are uniquely different as a fingerprint. They specifically chose 3,900 as a way of recognizing the fact that there are only 3,900 tigers estimated to be surviving in the wild. On January 4th, 2022, Typical Tigers and Big Cat Rescue co-hosted a 3-hour-long Twitter space to have Edwin Week, founder of the Wildlife Friends Foundation Thailand, educate fans about the plight of tigers in the wild and to explain how he was able to negotiate a plan with the Phuket Zoo, which had to close 2 years ago due to COVID-19, to move all of the remaining tigers and bears to his 250-acre sanctuary. You can listen to the conversation here. Yeah, it's a 3-hour-long audio. Edwin reports that he's been visiting the tigers and bears at the Phuket Zoo and providing food. The plans are to go back to the zoo on Sunday, that'll be January 9th, 2022, and return Monday or Tuesday with the first 4 tigers and one of the bears. His plans are to take those that are in most serious need of medical help first and to do the rescue over several trips, so his vet can attend to each individually during the rescue and rehoming at the sanctuary. As soon as the first 4 tigers arrive at the Wildlife Friends Foundation Thailand, Big Cat Rescue plans to release another $10,000 gift to WFFT, thanks to the donors who responded to our end-of-year appeal at the donation link. Teddy from Typical Tigers said, "When we heard Carol talk about the 11 tigers that were in urgent need of rescue at the Phuket Zoo in Thailand, we wanted to jump in and help right away. Our entire goal of our project is to save tigers through the sale of NFTs, and we couldn't think of a better way to help and support this cause. We are proud to make history and participate in the first tiger rescue funded by NFTs and the largest tiger rescue in the history of Thailand. Teddy went on to say throughout the Twitter Spaces event that this is just the beginning. Plans are in the works for the Typical Tigers community to adopt a tiger or tigers and provide a commitment to lifetime care as well. Carol Baskin reported, "I think this historic moment will be the genesis of how big cat rescues are funded. Once sanctuaries and nonprofits see that NFT sales and crypto can result in real money to fund their missions, I think more of them will invest the time into creating ways to accept payment." Big Cat Rescue has accepted Bitcoin since 2014 and is currently working as the 501c3 nonprofit to accept crypto and convert it to US dollars for WFFT. Edwin Wiak's reaction to the generosity of the crypto community was to say that he'll be looking into setting up a method to accept this new form of donation. It's a win-win for the animals, the nonprofits who protect them, and those who want to make a difference. So that was kind of long, but I think it was well worth it because we made history yesterday. In the news, we have various events. This is at bigcatrescue.org/news. Various events featuring tiger elements held across China to greet the Year of the Tiger. 2 tiger cubs joined their siblings at North Carolina Animal Park. Justice Department ensures Jeffrey and Lauren Lowe are permanently prohibited from exhibiting animals and terminates their interest in the seized animals. Chilean zoo jabs big cats and orangutan against the COVID-19. Transmission of COVID-19, human to deer infection shows path out of the pandemic could be complicated. This was really worth reading, even though there's no cats in here, because COVID's showing up in wild deer populations. I don't believe people are getting within 6 feet of deer and breathing on them and passing it this way. So there have got to be other animals involved that are causing this transmission. Video of girl carrying struggling lion cub down the street goes viral, sparking debate. It's like, is there really any debate? That's not a toy. It's not a toy, for crying out loud. 2022, the Year of the Tiger, best places to see tigers in the wild ethically. I got a lot of questions about that during the Twitter Spaces because a lot of the people there aren't in the animal protection community, and many of them didn't even know that tiger numbers have dropped to 3,900. And so they were asking, how do you know if it's a good place? How do you know if it's an ethical place? And the easiest way is if they are letting you see or touch cubs on display, it's a bad place. That means these animals were purposely bred for life in a cage. That's just wrong. Don't do it. Don't go. Don't touch them. Don't see them. Don't have your picture made with them. You know, anybody who is promoting that kind of activity is treating these animals horribly. Unique tree climbing lions roar in Uganda. Yeah, there's something you don't see every day. Lions in a tree. Injured serval found in Massachusetts resident's backyard. And so this cat, poor thing, had a leg broken in 2 places and, clearly did not escape that way. So it makes you wonder if the owner was just like, you know what, this is going to be expensive. It's illegal for me to have them. I'm just going to turn the cat loose and let them fend for themselves. We have a cat here named Dez that was found that way. He was completely missing a leg, so we know he didn't escape that way either. And servals are not native to America. Caught on video, close encounter with a bobcat. That was in Lakeland. And that's it for Big Cat News. I also have a coordinator report, 2 of them. First one's from Nisha from January 3rd. Nisha Prima says, first off, I want to say thank you so much for everyone who came in today. We all worked as a team and we rocked it. A big warm welcome to our newest intern, Dinasia. Great name. Everyone and the cats are all happy to have you. The day got started with Lauren doing AM meds and Beth Ann doing AM supplements. Today was ivermectin day. That's I can't think what you call it. A dewormer. Small cats were fed by Bonnie, Susan, and myself. Big cats were fed by Jordan and Beth Ann. Small cats were cleaned by Jordan, Joyce, and myself. Big cats were done. After Bigs were done with cleaning, they came to help finish up. Big cat cleaners were cleaned by Bonnie, Beth Ann, and Susan. Food prep got knocked out before lunch by Michael and Dinasia. Afterwards, they tag-teamed and cleaned up the hospital and recovery hospital. After lunch, the blood sickle and enrichment cats were done by Susan. Jordan took care of the girls up front, girl cats. Susan restocked the freezers with blood sickles. Keepers who had operant conditioning cats got to work with their cats. The PM project was cleaning up Max the tiger's enclosure. Supplements got done by myself. The day finished up with Brittany doing AM meds and the interns doing chores. Again, thanks so much to everyone for coming in and taking care of the cats. And I agree with you, Nisha Prima. Thank you so much. And of course, who is this? Lauren. Posted this funny video. And she says, today we started out very cold, but the cats didn't seem to mind. Brittany started the day with AM medicine supplements. Robin, Barbara, Nisha, Brittany, and Jordan took care of feeding. Joyce and Michael joined for cleaning. I worked on food prep with Dynasia before lunch. Jenny took care of some of the tasks in the gift shop, gave a class, and checked out the first aid kits. Robin took Joyce for her first enrichment sign-off. They also took care of daily enrichment cats. After lunch, the interns continued working on the empty enclosure next to Max Tiger. Nisha finished up the day with PM meds and supplements. Thank you all for a great day. And I want to thank every one of you for being with us on this journey to rescue big cats, give them a permanent home where they're going to be safe. Thank you so much for everyone involved. And you can join us on social channels. We are Big Cat Rescue everywhere you look. Stay cool, cats. Mwah.